Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Pajri Syaputra and my student's registration number is 2120006 and I will begin my presentation. The title that I had choose to this presentation is an analysis of students' strategies in translating English text to the 5th semester students of English Education Study Program at STKIP PGRI Lubuk Linggau. The background: first, students have their own strategies in translating English text. Second, students confused will start translating from where. And three, the researchers can find the dominant strategy used in translating English text. Formulation of our 5th semester student strategies in the translating English text of English study program at STK PPGRI Lubuk Linggau. And what are the factors of influence 5th semester student strategies in translating English text of English study program at STKP PGRI Lubuk Linggau? The object of the research: to find out the student strategy in translating English text to the 5th semester students of English student program at STKP PGRI Lubuk Linggau. And second, to describe the factors of influence student strategy in the translating English text to the 5th semester students of English Education Study Program at STKIP PGRI Lubuk Linggau. The scopes of the research: first, analysis will be focused in translating English text. The subject in the research are 5A and 5B on the 5th semester students of English Study Program at STKIP PGRI Lubuk Linggau. The research will be used for indicators of strategies in translating English text and the factors in translating based on Newmark theory. The significance of the study for the college students, for the researchers, for the lecturer and teachers, and for the other researchers. Literature review. Theoretical description. First, translating definition concept from Larson, 1984, on page 31, translation is basically a change from, and from Newmark, 1991, on page 27, translation is a craft. Nida and Tabor, 1982, on page 12, translation consists of reproducing in the receptor language. Second, translation theory. A, we use Newmark's theory, and B, we use Finney and Darbones theory. And three, types of translation. According to the Newmark, 1988, on page 61, distinguish the variants of translation into two types based on the translation approach used in producing the target text. The kind of translation text, according to Newmark, 1988, on page 39 until 42, language has three main types. There are expressive, informative, and vocative. And 5, the process of translation, according to Newmark, 1988, on page 21, there are two approaches to translating and many comparisons between them. Translating strategies. According to Newmark, 1998, on page 46, goes on the revert to the following strategies of translation as follows: word-for-word translation, literal translation, faithful translation, and semantic translation. The translation problem: a translator often faces difficulties in translating a language to another language. The following are some problems by Newmark, 1988, on page 95 until 97. Ecological problem, social culture, and last, material culture. The factors in translation. According to Newmark, 1988, on page 103, there are any five factors that influence the translators in translating the text as follows: the purpose of the text, linguistic level, cultural, motivation, and setting. B. Related previous study. In this part, the researcher find the related study from a researcher by Sylvia Pujiastuti, a student of English Education Study Program of Bengkulu University in academic year of 2014. The title of her research was A Survey on Translation Strategies Used by Accounting Study Program Students in Translating Undergraduate Thesis Abstract. Research methodology. Research design. This research will be used descriptive quantitative method, which emphasis to describe the research of college students' strategy in translating English text. Subject of the research. This research will analyze the fifth semester students of English education at STKI PPGRI Lubuk Linggau. And source of the data. The data source of this research will be divided into two parts. There are primary data and secondary data. Instruments of the research. In collecting data of this research, the researcher will be used interview question which contain English short text. Technique of collecting the data. 1. Interview, and 2nd, give the question with English short text. Technique of analyzing the data. The researcher will be analyze the data deeply. And accountability of the research. In the written accountability of the researcher only use validity. And there are the reference of my presentation from Ardani, 2014, translating strategies used in the English Indonesian translation of The Secret Life of Miss Wies, Degrees of Sarjana Disease, UNES, English Department Faculty of Language and Art, Semarang State University, Semarang, Indonesia. And second, Ayuningsi, 2017, with the kesalahan dalam penerjemahan teks berita Perancis, studi kasus terhadap mahasiswa sastra Perancis Universitas Hasanuddin. And third, from Azirofi, Rozani, and Fitrawati, 2013, with the title and analysis of English Department students' accuracy in translating natural science text from English into Bahasa Indonesia, Journal of English Language Teaching. And fourth, Aziza, 2015, an analysis of students' translation work of Barack Obama political speech, Journal of English and Education. And last, Baker, 1992, in other words, a course book for translation, London, Routledge. Okay, this is my presentation for the audience. If you have a question, you can raise your hand.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I want to ask about why you choose the title. Thank you.
The reason that I choose the title because first, student confused will start to translate from where, and second, the researcher can find the dominant strategies used in translating English, and to find out the student strategy in translating English text to the fifth semester students of English study program at STKP Pajri Lubuk Linggau. Thank you. Okay, I think that's all. Um, I close this. I close my presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.